YouTube. It's been a long time. To be honest, no excuse. Just didn't really feel like making videos. To be another honest truth, I've been going through a lot of life's experience. Y'all see the world is completely different now. We got like all these different type of diseases going on, viruses. I think the crime rate and death tolls at an all-time high than we ever seen in life. And as this video relates to what this channel relates to, the sneaker market is out of control, if you ask me. And I feel as though it's basically why I'm complaining about it, because I think it's because I'm older now. As you see, I have plenty of gray hairs on my beard now, so I'm of age. I'm way older now. I feel like kind of comparable to the rap game. The sneaker game, the core of it is a young person's game. Like, it's not for old people. Anybody can get in, of course. I mean, sneakers, like, you gotta wear shoes to get around. But I mean, like, the culture of it, of how it's being ran and how, like, what the fads is and trends and stuff, it's more for younger kids, like teenagers up to like your early 20s and things like that. Because when I started doing YouTube, you can honestly say is when I finally got back into sneakers. Like, if y'all go back to my old, like, my first videos, the first sneaker I got was my favorite sneaker of all time, the Cougar 11 in 2010. That was when I made my first video, and I bullshit you not, that was the first sneaker I had bought that I was actually like excited about getting camped out. First time I ever camped out and all that type of stuff in like almost 5 years, because before then I just focused on bills. I had my child was only 2 at the time. Before then, my whole life was devoted to like being a family man and worrying about my lady at the time and my daughter and bills and stuff. It was all like living on my own was all new to me at that point. So once the Cool Grays came out in 2010, I got hooked on sneakers again. And like once that happened, I felt as though it was like quintessential. Like, I got excited about sneakers again. I got back into sneakers in 2010, and I started learning about YouTube. I started learning about campouts, midnight releases, and all this other stuff that I wasn't paying attention to. And then that was right around right before the boom of the sneaker explosion, which everybody knows was in 2011 when the Concords came. And then right after that was the Galaxy D's, but not this one. The one that's modeled after All-Star Weekend. That's when the boom happened and everybody was into sneakers. But you know I tend to ramble if you ever watch my videos. But let me get back to the reason why I haven't been making videos. I had, like always, all that stuff planned, stuff I want to do. Of course, I've been copping, but I went through a real big life experience, and I feel as though I didn't have the energy to make videos. Because I told y'all, videos that I make these days are not for the general public in the sense. I put it on public for people to watch if they want to, but it's more so for me. It's like a video memory book or photo album to me, because I legit maybe 2-3 days went back and looked at all my old videos from when I first started. I have no idea what the hell I was talking about. I have no idea what the hell I was wearing. It was a different time. That's what it was at the time. But it's just so interesting to see the old videos and see how I was when I was 25, 26 at the time. So now the life experience I went through was me and my fiance called it quits. We basically, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but basically, let's just say it took a toll on me. Like, it was legit around my birthday, which was last October, and I was like to myself, didn't want to be bothered with nobody for about 2-3 months, and I just came out of like working on me or whatever you want to say, learn to be alone and be dolo, a single man for the first time in like 10 years, and maybe 3-4 months ago. So I've been getting back to myself, trying to get back to stuff that makes me happy. And the only thing left that I didn't do was make any videos. And one thing like you're gonna see is, because this is just a video just telling where I've been and whatever. I'm gonna show a few sneakers or whatever. But my intention was to do this video and show like the sneakers that I have been copping since all that happened in October. I have been copping. It's nothing crazy like how I used to be when I used to cop like 50 pairs of sneakers a year, if not more. I'm older. I've toned down. I don't like a lot of stuff no more. Majority of the videos y'all might have seen, majority of the shoes you might have seen in like the last couple of videos that I did make, I don't barely have none of those shoes no more. So majority of them are like, I feel myself getting to the age where as though I don't need a lot of the new releases. They're not for me. They're for the younger crowd. And nobody's like, I'm still a Jordan guy and I'm still like a Nike guy. But I'm a sneakerhead at heart. So like anything I feel is dope and I like it, I'm going to get it. But let's be clear, like Nike and Jordan's back to where it was supposed to be. Y'all remember at one point it was all about boost, and that's when I was copping everything like the Nerfs and like LeBron's, certain sneakers that were like super duper expensive. I got them from dirt cheap around the time, but now Nike's back. The SBs is at an all-time high. Every Jordan's damn near at an all-time high now, and it's kind of annoying me because what I'm like, me being older, what I'm really worrying about now that I want or I feel as though I need when it comes to sneakers is the OGs. And like at one point I never cared. Like I just like sneakers. I don't care what it is. But now like I'm really getting back to like I just want the original colorways. If there's a retro colorway that comes out that I like, but it gotta be to the point I like it enough that I feel as though I can't live without it. I can live without any shoe, but it's like a feeling where as though like I want to wear that shoe every day, or I want to wear it at least once or twice a week. If I don't have that feeling with the shoe and I just like, oh, well, I'll wear it now and won't wear it again, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't even have the energy to do the reselling stuff crap no more. They're trying to tax us on that. They're trying to tax us on everything for the money they gave out for the COVID relief. Like it feel like they're trying to get their money back any way they can, even if it's from people who didn't get the money. So with that being said, I don't want to get political and all that, but I'm gonna just show y'all. I don't know how many shoes it is, probably like 10 pairs. I'll cop way more than that. I just pulled out what I could pull out in a time frame. I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible. Y'all know me, quick as possible is 20 minutes. So I don't want to like, it's maybe like, and probably like 10 more pairs of shoes that I bought. I just don't feel like showing. So a lot of these shoes majority of these shoes are used. I haven't wore some of them, but the prices of these OG colorways now are ridiculous. I'm gonna show you one. The Air Jordan 10 Chicago, but they call these double nickels because I got the 45 on them. So if you watch, I believe it's on my channel. I got another channel, but if you watch my old video, I believe I have a video where I put these up. I bought them, but I had to take them back because bills. Like around that time, like money was tight, so I couldn't keep everything I wanted to keep. So I knew eventually I was going to get these back, but I wasn't in no rush because they don't go for nothing. Like I think it was going for a used pair was going for like maybe $100, maybe 95, something like that. But I got these, thank God, for 100. But the prices are, especially DS, any original colorway of a Jordan, the price of the DS per went up dramatically. Like the shoe retail for like $190, $200. At one point, like maybe this was going for like retail. Now, ever since that goddamn, what's that documentary called, Last Dance, you can't get no original colorway of a Jordan for retail unless it's like beat to all hell. I don't know what prompted that, but it is what it is. Some of these shoes I got them for a specific reason, and this is one of them. These are the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrareds, the latest release with the Nike Air on the back. Now, it's not that I don't like this shoe. I just feel as though it's not enough red on here like I like. So I bought this shoe with the intention of customizing it to the reverse infrared sample pair, whereas though the entire midsole has infrared and the Nike Air on the back is infrared too. I still to this day don't understand why Jordan brand didn't make that colorway. Like they released these legit like 5 times. Like you could have made that, and like the crazy part is a lot of these colorways that they didn't release or like holding their ass on to release, you legit not making no real profits off of your signature shoes or off your athlete shoes. So the only thing you're really making money off is the retros. I don't get why they're not trying to bring something out. Some of the stuff they're coming out with just makes no sense. But I think I paid $100 for these, and I was shocked that I got them for $100 because they're clean. They're not super clean, but they're clean to the point I wanted. I cleaned them up, of course, but I didn't want this like super blue like I was supposed to be, because if I like was to ice these back out, it'll have that blue tint. I like it like this because it kind of looks like the 99 pair or 2000 pair or the OG pair. Like, it looks, I feel as though these look better with the original clear sole, not the blue tint. Okay, now this, I was supposed to get this a long time ago. I should have been got them. If I did been got them, I wouldn't pay what I paid for them. Concords from, was last year? On the year before last. Of course, I got the Cougars. I got like 3 pairs of those. Like, I don't even remember what I got these for. I think it was like 150, almost 175 used. Like, you see the soles kind of clean, but I had to do a lot of work to these because, again, this is another shoe. They retail for, I think, 200. If I'm not mistaken. I think 220. Dang. So I did not want to pay that whatsoever. So I was waiting till they get old because I already still had my 2011 pair. I said I'd get them in due time, no rush. Plus, I'm not a super huge fan of the high cut patent leather. It looks good on feet, but like when you look at it before you put it on your foot, it looks weird to me. I don't know why. Plus, I wanted the 45 on the back. So when it came to these, they were going for like 150 used, 175. Nobody, because it was massively produced. I think they made almost 1 million pairs. Once the effect of the what is that shit? I keep forgetting, The Last Dance. I'm gonna call it, you know how they have BC and AD and stuff like that? Let's call it AD, After the Dance, or ATD, After the Dance, because that's basically what happened. After that documentary, shit just went haywire when it came to Jordans. So I was lucky to get these for 175 because these are going for like 200 plus used. And the DS pair is like how the older ones used to go for the slide out box. I think those still go for like $400 to $500, which I would never do. What is this? Okay. I uploaded a video. I don't know if I ever took it off private or I think I just didn't, it's still on private, but at this point it's no point to even show it. But these are the Air Jordan 12 taxis. I had the royalty. I hit on Sneakers app, but I mean, of course, everybody did the same thing. They just took the black laces out and put the white laces in, and they had gold tabs right here. If you wanted to go that far, people was painting the gold tab black, right? But I'm so old school now. I wanted these because I wanted the yellow accents. There's no yellow on the bottom of those. There's a lot of dirt one. I wanted the red jump in. I wanted this yellow. This, like, everything, like when it comes to this, is completely different. And the only thing that you had to change is that, but I was like, I'd rather have the original taxis than those. I had the OG pair, but they were a little bit big, and I didn't feel like fixing them because they needed to re-glue, so I gave them to my nephew. Basically, how much I get for these? I think I got these for almost, like, majority of these shoes, the most I paid for any of them was $200, and they all were used because I'm not paying that astronomical price that these go for. Bills. I think these go for like $500-600 DS. I am not paying that whatsoever. I could have got these when these first retros, but I had to connect at the time. But I was like, it's no rush, bro. Like I can get them down line. Nobody's gonna get them. Boy, was I wrong. These shit sold out so quick, and the price went up quicker than I expected. So you live and you learn. So I had to wait. What are these? Okay, now this one kind of upset me because I wish I would have knew about what I know now, and I could have waited, but I'm not tripping off of it because when you see the shoe, you'll see why. But these are the Air Jordan 13 playoffs. I copped these like maybe January, February. This was way before we heard the announcement that these are supposed to come back next year, which irritated me because I think I got these for like 150. These was another one where though these wasn't going for nothing. Nobody wanted these last year or before the dance. Nobody wanted these. These was going dirt cheap. Like, of course, again, the DS was like $300. I wasn't paying that, but I could get these for like $90 used. Once that documentary, the cheapest one I was finding was like $150, and they be beat to all shit. So I think I paid about $175, I believe, or maybe $170 because I had the bid on them. And once I got them, I cleaned them up and I made them look good. Then I heard the announcement these come out next year. The only reason I'm not mad about it is because it's an all black shit. Like, what's that much different gonna be about it? But maybe like the texture of the leather. And then on top of that, like, if I want another pair, I can, and I just like beat these up. But at the same time, Jordans are retailing for $200 now. Like, I'm literally at the cutoff point where though I refuse to pay what they're going for, unless it's a shoe I stupidly need super bad, like if it's the DB4s or something like that, which is like probably the only shoe I can think of that I want super bad that I need a new pair of. So other than that, like, I'm going to get them used, or I'm not getting them because I'm not paying that price. I'm at the age and the maturity in my life that I don't need stuff no more. It's a one at this point. I won't say I have everything I need, but I have majority of everything I need, especially when it comes to sneakers. Now this one took me forever to get, and I do not know why. These are Air Jordan 8 Women Aquas. These are the new ones. I had the older ones, which was like I think it was 2008 or something like that. One of them years. I had them for a minute, but the only reason I didn't necessarily need a new pair, but I needed a new pair because if y'all didn't know, when it comes to 8, they always crack right here. I do not know why. Mine started cracking, and it's white leather, so the person that had them before me didn't take care of them, so like all the stitching and all the like edges started turning brown. Even with cleaning it didn't do nothing. You would have to paint it, and the fact that I heard these was coming out, I was like, well, I'm not gonna kill myself trying to clean them or fix them. I just get a new pair. But again, I think that's when Jordans had just went up to like 190, and I was like, I don't feel like painting these. Nobody's getting these. Nobody likes 8s. The only 8s they like the Aquas. And I got a pair of Aquas brand new for $100 because nobody wanted them at the time. So I said, those original Aquas, the only ones that people really like when it comes to the 8s like that and the Bugs Bunnies, it's no way in hell these are going any more than that, because these are not sought after like the regular Aquas, right? I could have got them, but I was like taking my sweet time, worrying about other shoes. Documentary come. I'm still not tripping. These are women's shoes. Nobody's really tripping off them. Listen, I only could find these used for $200 for like a year and a half, which was crazy. I'm like, who is paying $200 for these? Are you crazy? You're nuts. So I think I might have got these off eBay, because like at this point I don't think I really buy any sneakers off eBay. It's been a minute since I bought sneakers off eBay. But eBay finally got with the program, and now they're promoting their sneaker department of their company, because it's like one of the biggest things that people are buying off your site now. Because at one point I used to do little sneaky deals with the people through DM, and they used to like block it and threaten to cancel my account. Now all of a sudden they're begging me to sell sneakers. Oh, we won't charge you no fees, this, that, and the fourth now. Like, you're like a couple years too late. So I end up getting these for like $175, but I'm on it. I had that bid forever. Nobody would buy it. And I think maybe like 3 or 4 months after I bid it, somebody finally bid it. And I think the price went right back up. I think like the cheapest one I've been seeing is like $210, which is crazy for these. Because nobody likes them like that. I don't get it. Okay, now this one, y'all seen this before. I had like 2 pairs of these, but I ended up selling them because I wanted the money. And I knew that this is one shoe that's like, it kind of go for money, but nobody's really going to go super crazy. I can find a pair of these for a good price, and I don't want them cleaned up anyway. I want them to be dingy. These are the Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds, the 3M tongue, not the red tongue. Now, I cleaned them up, but I didn't touch the sole because I want the sole to be like this. This is another shoe I like with the clear sole and not the blue tint. And the only thing I don't like about these pairs, the pair that I got, is the net. How this is like super yellow, because from what I've been told, you can't really get that out, like, which is crazy. I'm like, how can you clean these, but you can't like super glue these? Well, what is it called? Sea-glow these. Like they said, like you gotta paint it. I don't know, but it doesn't hurt me that much when I put them on. But once I look at them like this, I'm like, yo, that just looks crazy. And this leather is fucking terrible. I mean, the leather is good. I just hate that it has this shiny coat. I'm at the point I'm about to try to like get that off so I can matte finish it, because I don't like this shiny look to it. Other than that, I love it. Which one is this? Okay, this is a funny one. Anybody who watch my videos know I don't like to say hate, but I strongly dislike this shoe. I literally bought this shoe for one reason and one reason only. These are the Air Jordan 4 Bread Force. Anybody knows me? I do not like this shoe. Like, if this shoe was to stay like this, it would sit in my closet. It would never get worn. At least not by me. I would have sold it. So I bought it was like, I would say a semi DS. I don't know. The boy must just needed some money. I got them from Go. Like, I cleaned them up. The sole was not that dirty. You would think it was never worn. Basically, I got these to make the OVO Drake splatter pair, where like it's basically a braid. The only thing difference is I think the netting is white, and this wing tab, the midsole, and the back plate all has like red, white, and gray splatter all over it, and them shits look beautiful. And last time I checked, well, different pairs come with different laces, but the pair I like had the red laces with it, so that's my next thing I'm gonna do. And if I don't have the energy to do it, I'm gonna send these to somebody to do, because I wear all my shoes, and this would never get worn if I don't do that too. That's how much I like that shit. Like, but of course they never released it, which is bullshit. This one, I had this one before, but I sold it for the money, and I only got it back because I came up with a creative idea I want to do for it, which I'm shocked nobody has done it yet. I thought it would have been done by now. But these are the Air Jordan 4 Fire Reds. Now, I had the Fire Reds a long time ago. I had the Mars Blacksmans, but once they released them again, which was like, I don't know, like 2012, I think, or 2011, one of them years, I didn't like them because the red was so dark. And when we found out we was finally getting these with the Nike Air on the back, I was like, if that red look anything like the older pair, I don't want it. If the shape is anything like the older pair, I don't want it. These are the closest to me that you'll ever get to the OGs. And I had them originally, like when they came out, because my nephew was calling me forever, like, yo, we got a size 10 of these, nobody's buying it, do you want it? I said, I'll get them, it's not no rush to get it. Somebody buy it, they'll buy it. And I was sick with COVID at the time, and this was like a week later, he's like, bro, like, are you buying these shoes or not? I said, all right, I'm going to send my girl down there to get them. She went down there and got them for me. And I never wore them. I just ended up selling them because, again, this was after the dance, and the prices started going up. These was another one wasn't going for nothing. Like I just said, it was sitting at his store for like 3 weeks. Nobody was buying them. They only had two pairs left, mind you, but it's a size 10. Size 10 go like that. So the fact that they were still sitting there, it was just something nobody's really like hype over these. But I sold them. I said, I was like, I do like them. I want them back, but I had to get a used pair. But then at the last minute, a bike boat went on. I said, I can actually customize these to something I haven't seen nobody do yet. I'm going to make these to the Laser 4s, when it was basically this colorway, but I think the only difference was this wing plate wasn't plastic. It was like a suede material, but the whole entire shoe had laser drawings on it, like of every Jordan shoe, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Now, what I'm going to draw on it, because I told you I can draw, I have no idea. I doubt I draw a bunch of Jordans. I'm just going to draw random stuff on there, like it could be anime, it could be my name, my daughter's name, anything like that. It doesn't matter, but I'm just going to draw all over this. I may include the little Mars Blackman logo on there, or I may just put like my Snipe logo on there, or my SB logo. I don't know yet, but they're definitely not staying like this. And I'm going to flip it up. I'm going to put black laces in it because everybody wears the white lace, and I think it looked good with black. I seen somebody do it, or at least I seen it on Google when I was Googling the image of the lasers. Last but not least, this is the pink era. Well, at least that's what I call it, the pink era, because this is a shoe that had that big controversy about the midsole was pink on certain pairs and some pairs wasn't. I had 2 pairs of these you seen in my older video, but since this is like not a dire need shoe I ever wanted, I sold it. And again, this was like another shoe like the infrareds. I wanted this shoe with the sole messed up with sole yellow. It looks way better with the sole yellow. I was trying to get the countdown packs of these before this version came out because that was the best version they had. The last one that came out, didn't like it. So, like, I'm the type, like, if I don't like a shoe like that, it has to be to my condition for me to buy it. So, I found these on GOAT for $90. That was the main reason why I bought them. But these are the Carmines. Y'all remember, if y'all watch my videos, I had 2 pairs of these. Almost had 3. Now, I didn't touch the soles yet. I cleaned everything else up. But I'm going to lightly clean this just because of the white. But other than that, I love the way they look. Only thing different I'll probably do is this. I'll probably put my SB right here or my Snipe logo because I want stuff to be like a version of mine, especially if it's a shoe I don't like that much. I like the shoe, but I probably just wear these at the gym like that. But I got way more shoes. I just ain't show, like, see this one right here, the bubble gums. I never showed these. I was supposed to do a video on these, but that's when the shit happened with me and my ex, so I forgot to do it. I don't know if I showed these before. I might have. I don't know. And I remember the Sean Weatherspoon. Like, I finally released a video of that. But I got like at least, at a minimum, 10 more other pairs. I just didn't feel like filling them out. Maybe I'll do another video. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'm just saying I'm trying to get back to doing videos. So hopefully I keep